I am wearing this blanket because it is literally freezing in my house and I have no idea why, but I am cold and I am anemic, so love that for me. Today I'm going to be doing tropes that I hate. I've put a poll on Twitter and I asked you guys if you want to see tropes that I hate or tropes that I love, and you all voted tropes that I hate because you guys know that I hate a lot of things. It's really not that hard for me to hate things. Like, you guys love when I hate things. So one trope that I hate is the teacher-student romance. I have never been a fan of this trope. Never, ever, ever. I tried to, like, even if it's like college student and like college teacher, like college student and professor, I could never get into it. Like, even if it is like legal, like the character is 18 and then the teacher is like 24, like I could never get into that. Like, I never Pretty Little Liars, Arya and Ezra, I was never that kind of ship. I never shipped them. Like, no matter how cute they were, I never shipped them because he was her teacher and I'm pretty sure she was underage too. So there's that. I don't like love triangles. I don't mind love triangles. Like, I guess I shouldn't have put them on this list because I don't hate them. I just don't like them. Like, I don't really care about them. Like, if there's a love triangle, like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna like not read the book because there is one. I would prefer that it would just be a poly relationship and all the issues will like go away, but authors don't know that concept. I just feel like love triangles, like a lot of authors don't realize that love triangles are like, people are tired of love triangles. Like, it's not that we hate them, I'm just tired of them, and like they can be done well. Like, if there's a love triangle, like I'm still gonna read the book, no doubt. Insta love, I hate insta love. Do you know what's worse than insta love? Enemies to lovers, but then like they fall in love with each other so fast. That is the worst type of insta love ever, because I love enemies to lovers. Like, I am an enemies to lover stan. Like, y'all know I love enemies to lovers. I basically don't read anything unless it's enemies to lovers. Like, in Children of Blood and Bone, it was like a hate to love relationship, but the moment she realized that she actually liked him, like, happened like so fast, and it was just like, ugh. I just hate insta love because, I mean, yes, I fall in love every time I see a guy, but like, I'm not like head over heels for him. Like, let's get married, let's have kids, let's be together forever. I'm just like, I want you. And then the guy would be like, no. And then like, I'm still alone, you know? Like, it never happens like insta love. Even then, like, it's not insta love. I just really like a guy and he just doesn't want me, and that's cool. But like, insta love is just so unrealistic. I don't believe in love at first sight. So maybe that's what it is. I just hate insta love. It's so boring. Like, I just need banter between my characters. Token diverse characters, like, I just hate like having that one black character, that one gay character, like, and everyone is like white, straight, and perfect. And then you have like the one like black character. You ever notice how like in media in general, like TV, movies, books, like, is either like you have like a token like black character, token like Latina, Latino, you have like a token like gay, and they're always like the funny one. Like, they're always like the one that like cracks a lot of jokes and like all that stuff, and like the one who just had like the funniest out of all of them. I just think that's very boring. Like, I just don't want to be here just because you felt like you had too many white people and you want to add like one black person or one gay person. I don't know why authors make it so hard to like add diversity. And I mean, like, if you can't write diversely, then like that says a lot about you as a writer. But like, if you're like a white person and you can write diversity well, like, that says a lot about you as an author. Like, it says that you're a really good author because you can write about all of these other like cultures and races and sexual identities. But like, if you can't, then maybe you're not as good of an author as you think you are. Like, I don't want authors to like be out here forcing diversity, because like we can tell when authors force diversity. And I'm not saying just put me in the story so like your fans won't say like, oh, like we need more diversities. Like, I don't want people to force diversity. I just want somebody that I can relate to, you know? As a black girl, like, I want a character that I can relate to. Do you know the only character in the book that I can relate to is Star from The Hate You Give? And I can relate to her so heavily because she's a black character and she went to like a profoundly white school and she had to get used to code switching. Like, literally, like, I hate that the only character I can, like, the only black character I can really relate to in a book is a book with primarily black characters. Like, I don't hate that, like, I love it. But I wish that in books with, like, I wish I had a character that I could, like, actually relate to in Throne of Glass. Like, you know, like, I wish, like, that's all I want. That's all we want. Like, I want characters that, like, Asian characters can relate to that's not just in, like, Asian books, you know? Everyone can read Throne of Glass and, like, everyone can be like, oh, like, I like this character because blah, 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 and I see myself in them. I can't say that. I mean, I can personality-wise. Like, I can say personality-wise, I see myself in this character. But racially-wise, like, I want to be able to racially identify with another character. And that's all we want. That's all we want as people of color, is to feel included and feel like we're important. And to feel like we at least exist in your world. And we can't even get that most of the time. And it sucks. It really does. And, like, it sucks that, like, non-people of color can read a book and they can be, non-people of color are represented in every single book. I guarantee you every single book on my bookshelf, even if it's, even The Hate You Give, it has a non-person of color in the book, which is fine. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing or whatever, but I'm saying that non-people of color can find themselves in every single book, whereas people of color have a hard time finding ourselves in books. And not even just people of color, queer people, like, we have I'm gonna touch on, like, the queer issues later, but, like, we just want to see ourselves in a book. We just want, that's all we want. That's all we ask for. We're not telling you, and also don't kill us off, by the way, like, you know, like, which I'll touch on later as well, but we just want to see ourselves and not be killed off. You know, we want to feel important, like we matter. Non-people of color get to feel like they matter all the time. Books, movies, TV shows, we exist too. We're not, like, just off in, like, a secluded area and you never see us. Like, we exist too, you know, even, like, we exist. That's all I want to say. Oh, wow. Look what's next. The barrier gaze trope. I hate the barrier gaze trope. I don't know. It's just very telling of an author when all of your queer characters or your only queer character dies. It's very telling. Villain redemption arcs. I think that villain redemption arcs are so basic. Like, there are some people out here who just love villains, and I feel like villains don't need to be redeemed. My favorite character in The Cruel Prince is Nikasia. She's a villain. She hasn't been redeemed yet. I love the Darkling. Usually, most of the time, I like villains because villains have, like, a tragic backstory, and their backstory is usually more interesting than, like, the main character, or it just shows as to why they're the reason they are. But sometimes villains don't even need, like, a tragic backstory to be a villain. Like, I just love a good villain. I don't feel like every character has to be good and nice. Like, I love evil characters. And there are people out here who just stand villains. And I don't think that villains need a redemption arc in the end. They also don't need to die in the end, but that's a story for another day. Of course, there are villains out here who are annoying, but there are also villains out here who are amazingly evil, and they don't need to be redeemed for people who don't like villains, because, like, we don't care about those people, to be honest. Like, if you like characters who are, like, good, nice, and sweet, and all that stuff, that's fine. But there are people out here who love villains, and we don't need redemption arcs for them because we're gonna love them either way. My last trope that I have on my list is the protagonist is the chosen one. I just feel like it's very cliche now, and it's very annoying, and I'm just tired of the protagonist, like, always being the chosen one, which is why I like The Cruel Prince so much, because in that book, the protagonist, well, there's no, like, chosen one in the trope, but instead of the main character being the one that's, like, the fairy, and she's the one that's part fairy, and, like, she gets taken and her sisters, like, are the ones that are just, like, the normal ones. It's the other way around, where one of her sisters is a half fairy, so she's the one who's, like, treated as special when they get taken to the fairyland. I will call her the chosen one in this story. Like, even though they don't fight a battle or anything, like, if they were to fight a battle, like, she would be the chosen one, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just so tired of the main character always being the chosen one, and I just wish that more books would have, like, more books I want to see like characters who aren't the chosen one. The rest of us just live here by Patrick Ness. I actually own the book and I tried to read it, but I thought it was really, really boring and it wasn't as exciting as I seemed. And I actually was interested in the hero story more than I was in the actual story. But basically what this book was, it was about like the people who were normal and then the people who were like superheroes. And like it was, the thing I did enjoy about the story was the fact that like you got like an insert every chapter of what was happening, like like with the kids who were special, and then like the other kids were just going with their lives. And I think that would be a really good story, and if it was done well, like it could be so amazing. But I think that in the book it was just very boring, and I don't know, I feel like there could have been a good balance of like maybe like something like a villain came to the school and like it had like a big explosion, so like the superheroes are running around while like everyone else in the school is like running around hiding for like protection and stuff like that, and like the characters like trying to flirt with like a girl or something like that. Like that would be very interesting. But I'm just so tired of like the protagonist being the chosen one. Like in Harry Potter, a big discussion is that Neville actually should have been the chosen one, but you know, Harry Potter ended up being the chosen one because like he was the main character, which I mean, for Harry Potter that is understandable because it's like a children's book anyways. But I just feel like, I don't know, the main character doesn't always need to be the chosen one. And I would like to see a story where, an actual story where there is a chosen one, but it isn't the main character, and like the side character is either just living in their world or like helping them out or anything like that. But yeah, that's it for this video. Once again, I've somehow managed to talk for 20 minutes. So yes, thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know, join my cult, join my wolf pack. Like, you won't regret it. Bye.